Wolfpack fans, and welcome to a new weekly series we like to call Wolfpack Watch. I'm Doug Wood, your voice of the Wolfpack, and I'm here with Coach Scott Jones to interview him for this first weekly segment. Coach Scott, you've got the season coming off 7-3, a successful playoff season. What are you looking forward to this season?
Well, last year on paper we were pretty young and coming out with a 7-3, obviously 7-4, getting beat in the first round. We felt like we had something to finish this year with a heavy senior class, and so we're excited. With a lot of returners, a lot of seasoned players with some experience. So, the bar's high.
And how has summer practice gone so far leading into the season?
The kids have done a great job in the winter and summer. A lot of commitment with this group, and we had a couple of contact camps, more than we've had in the past, and we've played some pretty good football teams, such as Rome High School a couple of times in spring game and this summer, and I think that's helped us. That set the stage for us to get ready for the season.
And your first scrimmage game will be next Friday night over at Hiram. What are you looking forward to in that game?
Well, from everything we're hearing, Hiram has got a whole lot better football team, has done a good job in the offseason. I know a couple of coaches over there, so I know they're excited to play us, and we are too, because just like them and us, we're probably tired of looking at each other, and so we want to play somebody in a different colored jersey. But I think it's going to give us a lot of footage that we can look at and build on going into the regular season where the games really count.
And then 2 weeks from today, your away opener at Paulding County. That'll be the beginning of the Paulding County Challenge, I guess, as we play East and South the next couple weeks. What are you looking forward to in the opener?
Well, anytime you play Paulding County teams, it's a rival. The lines are drawn and the kids talk, and it is what it is. So we don't have to hype that one up. It's going to be there anyway. But I tell you what, Paulding County, they're well coached. Van Spence coming over from a couple of years from Cobb County, does a great job, and his staff. So we're going to have to be ready for that game, but we'll be okay.
And then as the season goes on, you get into your region schedule with the likes of McKeecher and Hillgrove and those competitive games. What are you looking forward to there?
Well, our non-region games, hopefully, barring any injuries, will really prepare us for probably one of the toughest regions in the state. It's a gauntlet when you go through there, and you've got Hillgrove and Marietta, teams like North Cobb with very athletic, and really you want to be healthy that time of year, and they do and we do, and that really is going to be key for us. But the non-region games are critical in momentum and experience, and just keeping kids healthy during that time.
Sure. On the offensive side of the ball, who are we looking forward to in watching this year?
Well, we've got guys all over the place on offense, and I can't name them all, but I do know that we're returning a lot of kids off of an offense that threw for 2,500 yards with a quarterback with a year under its belt. Ross Malgrim threw for 2,500 yards. We lost a big receiver in Chad Terrell, and he made some great plays last year, but we've got a lot of receivers that are stepping up to the plate right now with Hawkins and Mitchell and Murphy and Cox and the new kid on the block, Alton-Reith, and I know I'm probably forgetting somebody, but got a lot of receivers there. We got running backs coming back. Mays and Hyatt really do a great job and done a great job in the weight room. Those guys look like little Tony Atlases with their shirt off, and so the offensive line is really the backbone of the offense. You can talk about the skill kids all you want to, but our offensive line, they're most of them are veterans, and they're the ones that don't get the notoriety, but really they're the ones that we're really counting on that side of football.
All right, and then switching over to the defensive side, who do we look for on that side?
Well, defensively, the buzz is on the street. We've got a good linebacker core. Well, we got a good secondary core. We got a good defensive line. Our two captains happen to play over there. Fisher and Byrd, but Venezuela, and you got Tommy Lesnitsky. We got a new player, Isaiah Grant, and we've got a lot of kids there that can play, and we've got a lot of offensive guys go over to the defensive side of the ball and play also. And we're excited over there. Secondary, they're running around real well right now. I think we got a little more speed back there, and defense wins championships. I think we can score on anybody, but keeping people from scoring is going to be critical for us this year.
We running the same type of offense that we've run in previous years, the run and gun, fat hurry up offense.
We are. We're not so much hurry up. We've slowed it down a little bit, but we can put the pedal to the metal if we need to, and so we're excited. Offensively, we can do a lot of things. We can run the football, we can throw the football, and we're going to have to be balanced like that because we play some very good defenses, non-region and region. So, all the teams you play nowadays are coached well, and so it's going to be one of those things where it's a big man's chess game, and so we're going to have to be ready week in, week out.
Well, that sounds awesome, Coach. I want to thank you very much for this first interview. We look forward to a great season.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
We'd like to thank Paulding Building Supply for supporting Wolfpack Watch. Wolfpack fans, welcome back to Wolfpack Watch. With me right now is senior linebacker Tyler Byrd, number 44. Tyler, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
This being your senior year, kind of nostalgic playing for this football team?
Oh yeah, it's exciting. The guys that we got, it's always fun to play with them and be with them, and it's never a bad time around these guys. So it's always fun to get on the field and compete and be with them.
Got 10 regular season games, a scrimmage game, and hopefully some playoff games down the road.
Some
playoffs. Are you lamenting the fact that you have the end of your high school career coming?
Oh yeah, it's bittersweet. Moving on to the future, it's always exciting. Move on to new things, but everybody always says that you can't beat high school football. So it's sad missing not playing on this field every Friday night, but I'm looking forward to this season. That's what I'm focused on right now.
And with that season, you have obviously your scrimmage game next week with Hiram, and then the following week at Paulding County. What are you looking forward to in those openers?
Just competing. All summer we've been going against ourselves and working hard in the weight room and on the field, and I think we're ready to go out there and showcase it in front of the fans and showcase it against somebody else and just go out there and compete and show everybody what we can do. Knowing
that you want to win all the games on your schedule, but is there one opponent that you want to beat more than anything else this year?
Oh, there's always East. That's the rival. But I think outside of that, I think we want some revenge against North Cobb. That one didn't go as well as we wanted it to last year. So I think if there was one that I could really pinpoint other than the East game, it would be North Cobb.
All right. And then once we get into the playoffs, and I know we're going to get into the playoffs, how far you want to go?
As far as we can make it. We think that if we play well, and like Coach Jones said, if we stay healthy, we can be one of, if not the best team to come through North Paulding. So I think our record and our playoff run can show that. Like I said, if we play to our potential and stay healthy.
Looking forward to it this season, Tyler. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Take care. We'd like to thank Perfect Turf for supporting Wolfpack Football. Welcome back to Wolfpack Watch. Joining me now is senior linebacker number 9, Braylon Fisher. Braylon, thanks for joining me.
Appreciate it.
As we go into the season, this will be your senior season. What are you looking forward to the most during your season?
Knocking somebody's helmet off.
The practices that you've been going through against each other. I was interviewing your teammate Tyler. He said he's wanting to get at somebody else rather than your teammate. You looking forward to that?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
All right, and we play Hiram next week, Paulding County the following week, both on the road before we hit South Paulding here. What are you looking forward to the most on those two games?
Not much. Just getting out there, being in a real game environment, getting out of the practice field, and actually playing a real game.
This team that you've been with so far this summer and leading into the season, how together are they at this point?
We're all brothers. We're all brothers. We've all grown up together. We've all been together. Trust every single one of these people out here. Where we are one.
What are you going to miss the most when you're done with this season?
Being with everybody. Everybody I've come together with, grown close to, it's a family out here. We always preach nothing's more important than the team, and we show it.
All right. At the end of the season, when you go into the playoffs, how far you want to go?
Oh, we're going to go as far as possible.
Awesome. You think you can take this to a state championship?
Yes, sir. We can
This
do
defense good enough?
We can do anything that we try to go to.
That's
as far
awesome.
as we can go.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Braylon, for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Cut!